Should you buy the KV-2 1940? I think yes, and this is why. The KV-2 1940 Platoon has the KV-2 1940, T-34 First GBT BR, T-34E, and BTR 152A. To start off, the KV-2 1940 has a massive 152mm gun with speeds and it goes up to 34 kilometers per hour. It has very good armor for rank 1. The T-34 First GBT has a 76.2mm gun and it goes up to speeds of 49 kilometers per hour. It has excellent armor for its battle rating, with most tanks not being able to penetrate its armor. The T-34E is just like the T-34 First GBT, but with better armors due to it having side skirts along its chassis and turret. The BTR 152A is an SPA with two 14.5mm guns attached to it. It is an astonishing speed of 83 kilometers per hour. Now, let's get into cons. To start off, the KV-2 1940 has a slow speed of 34 kilometers per hour. It also has a reload time of 33.3 seconds and a terrible turret rotation of 9 degrees per second. Also, since it's Soviet, it has a terrible gun depression. The T-34 First GBT has a terrible penetration of 87mm, which for most tanks won't be able to cut it. It also has a reload rate of 7 seconds, which for most tanks, mainly the Sherman and Panther IV, have a reload rate of 5 seconds or less. Also, since it's Soviet, it does not have a good reverse speed or gun depression. The T-34E has the same cons I listed as before, except it goes way less and has a worse reverse speed. Even though the BTR 152A is fast, it only has two heavy machine guns mounted onto it. It can barely pen most vehicles, with it having a terrible reload rate, a terrible penetration of 18mm. It also has no armor in the front, which means 50 cals can penetrate it. But it does have better armor on the sides, which I do not think 50 cals can penetrate it. So yeah, should you buy the KV-2?